And now Lou Canellis is joining us. Lou, tonight from northwest suburban Barrington Hills, where he's not only been covering everything that's been happening in sports today, but also helping to raise money for some very good causes. Good evening, Lou.
Good evening, Larry. Yeah, terrific night here in Barrington Hills at the Sanfilippo Estate, where we raised some money for Easter Seals and the Ronald McDonald House Charities. But plenty of sports to talk about. Coming up next, I'll have a chance to sit down with Brian Urlacher. He missed practice last night at Soldier Field, but I'll ask him how that knee feels. Also, 6 more names inducted into Pro Football's Hall of Fame. And the White Sox and Angels, boy, tangled in another good one out at the Cell. But will the White Sox have victory snatched away from them again? Details coming up next in sports. I'm Lou Canellis, back in Barrington Hills, where I hosted a charity event to raise money for Easter Seals and also Ronald McDonald House Charities. Let's get back into the sports scene, specifically talk about Brian Urlacher. Bears practiced last night. They had today off. Last night at Soldier Field for Family Fest, a practice that Urlacher did not participate in. I had a chance to sit down with number 54. I asked him how that knee has been feeling after he's missed the last few days of practice.
Feels better. The more time I take off, the better it feels. You know, that's the way it's supposed to be. But I felt great early. You know, got a little sore there after the first 4 days, but that's to be expected, I think, not being able to do all the activities in the off season. So I feel better. You know, every day I feel better and better.
Have you felt limited at all on what you can do on the field?
No, I haven't felt any issue. Once I get out there and get loose and stuff, I feel good. I haven't been able, there's nothing I can't do athletically on the field right now, so that's a good thing.
Are you looking forward to the Thursday night game coming up against the Broncos?
I'm looking forward to September 9th against Indianapolis. You know, preseason games, it's nice to play against somebody else besides your teammates, but the preseason games are just preseason. They don't mean anything.
So Peyton coming in with the Broncos, not a big deal?
Preseason game. It'll be a big deal to the media because it's his first game in Denver, but it's not a big deal to us.
Will you play?
I have no idea. If Coach Smith says I'll play, I'll play.
Do you want to play? Do you think you need to play?
If I want to, do I need to? Do I think so? No.
Would you rather rest the knee?
I'd rather play because when I stand there, my back gets stiff. So I'd rather play as much as I can. But you know, I don't know what the plays will be for the first team.
Bears will be back on the practice field tomorrow in Bourbonnais. You can catch the rest of my interview with Urlacher on The Final Word tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. Tommy Waddle and I will break down all things Bears in preparation. Their big opening preseason game Thursday, Soldier Field against Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos. Pro Football Hall of Fame inducted 6 new members today in Canton, Ohio. Among them, Curtis Martin, who rushed for over 14,000 yards in his career. That was mostly spent as a New York Jet. Also, Vikings defensive end Chris Dolman, who tallied 150.5 sacks in his 15-year NFL career. Soccer action tonight, Toyota Park. Fire hosting Toronto FC. Game was tied at 1, 84th minute. On the free kick, the Fire's Austin Berry heads it in for the win, and the Fire with a 2-1 victory over Toronto FC. At the Olympics through day 8, the United States leads with 54 medals, 1 more than China. 26 golds for the U.S., 25 for China. Michael Phelps, Matt Grievers capped the swimming portion of the London Games, winning gold in the 400 medley relay. Phelps wraps up the games with 22 career medals, 28 gold. The U.S. women, they set a world record in the medley relay. Serena Williams won gold, becoming the first woman to win all 4 Grand Slams and a gold in both singles and doubles. And in basketball, Team USA on the ropes. Lithuania had the U.S. down with 5 minutes left, but LeBron took over and Team USA beat Lithuania 99-94. Again, terrific night here in Barrington Hills at the Sanfilippo Estate. We raised money for Easter Seals and also the Ronald McDonald House. The goal was to raise $115,000 this evening, and we blew that number away, raising $225,000. For Fox Chicago News in Barrington Hills, I'm Lou Canellis. Larry Yellen, back to you in our studios.
Thanks very much. Nice job tonight, Lou. Bill's here for one last look at the weather.